It's Devon here from Absolute Injury Management. Just giving you a short video today about the 3 biggest problems that you can avoid when it comes to having a moon boot fitted, or as what some people call a cam walker. Number 1 is the type of the boot. So here we've got a couple of types. The black version here is what we call a stirrup version, which has very little protection at the back of the boot. And our second version is what we call a full shell version, which you can see has got some protection at the back, better protection at the front. It also has a few more other features designed to speed up healing and reduce swelling. They're basically the 2 types of boots you'll see on the market. They do come in a tall and a short version. I guess what I'm saying is we just need to make sure that depending on the injury we've got, we select the most appropriate boot for that condition. That's the problem we see. That's number 1. Number 2 is the size of the boot. Okay, so if the boot's too big or too small, the foot won't sit properly in the bottom of the boot, and especially if it's too big, often we find that it puts a lot of stress through the middle of the foot. Now imagine if that's the location that we're trying to unload, or where the injury might be, then all we're doing is stressing it more by choosing the wrong size boot. So that's what we want to make sure we can avoid. Now in the last week we've had 2 people come in who have had poorly fitted boots, and they've had secondary complications of actually had a stress fracture develop as a result of those poorly fitted boots. So that's number 2. So we've got the type of boot, number 1, size of the boot, number 2. The third thing is just the lack of midfoot support that the boot has. So the boots are very flat. They don't have much arch support like a runner or a shoe. So sometimes what we need to look at is trying to increase that arch support to make sure that the foot's in an optimal position. And if we can't do that and the foot starts to collapse, again, especially if the injury is in the middle of the foot, all we get is complications, slower rates of healing, and the injury can just drag on for longer. So that's all. They're the 3 problems. So summarising, we've got the type of the boot, second we've got the size of the boot, and then the third thing is just controlling or supporting the middle of the foot when it's inside of the boot. So that's it for now. If you want to make sure that you don't have problems with your boot, or you want to make sure you get your boot fitted correctly, then click on the link below and you can book a fitting session with one of our physios. Or if you just want more information about the products that we have available, there'll also be a link below to click on that. Keep your eye out for our next video. See you later.